time she loved to run around. I'm too deep into the shit I cannot do. Hold me down, get out of life. I know the road.
Popping up and bro, damn. Hope I can wake up tomorrow. Popping out and broad, damn. Ain't we the type of niggas that'll turn around.
This is crazy. I'm so chewed. About to get shit on October 31st. Yeah, we going crazy. About to get this show on the road. Amazon. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Drippin' Nachi, and I'm back here with another video. And today's topic is going to be about working a job while trading and what I've realized from my experience. Let's get straight into the video. That being said, not too long ago, I had applied for Amazon. You see in my thumbnail right here, I applied for Amazon and doing that also with trading. Before that, like I've mentioned in one of my old videos, is that I haven't been working for a very long time. It's because I was trying to hone in this information with trading and trying to be full-time. And in case anyone is wondering, how was I being able to like have money and, you know what I mean, buy my own clothes, pay my phone bill, and pay all these type of stuff, or whatever the case may be. I had a lot of side hustles, which was like selling shoes, and I always tried to find new ways to do things to support myself at the same time. So while I was trading and being able to put money in my account and, you know, all types of things like that. So that was what I was doing at one point, and that's when I just decided to apply for Amazon so I can be able to earn income into what I was doing to help speed up my process in a way and fund myself. So with that being said, not too long ago, like I said, I was working at Amazon, and when I worked at Amazon, I'm not gonna lie to you, I barely lasted a month. I lasted about a month, and it was not that, it was like a paradigm shift for me. It's like, damn, a lot of stuff that I realized, like, dang, how do people work and also work on their own dreams? Because that's like a very, very hard thing to do when you think about it. Because it's like, so I'm gonna just get straight into the story. So it's like, I was working at Amazon for about a month, like I said, and I was going in from like 9, and they told me the schedule says 9 to like 7, 9 to 6, it said, matter of fact, 9 to 6. And I'm not gonna lie to you, that was not the case, because I would literally go in at 9, 4 days a week, and then at 7, I would expect to be clocking out, and that was not the case. Sometimes I would be on the road delivering at 11 p.m., and it's like, damn, I can't really do anything, because you have to finish your job. However long it takes for you to finish your job, that's when you clock out. So that was not really clear to me, and I didn't know that. So, and you remember, I'm a newbie, so it's like, there's people that's finishing like at 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. But like with me, I'm still learning the ropes and stuff like that. And it's like, I'm finishing at 11 sometimes, 12. I said 12. I'm finishing at 11 sometimes, I finish at 10. And I'm like, damn, that's really crazy. So it's like, I came to realize that it took up so much of my time that I couldn't even trade. That whole month, I did not trade at all because I was not able to. Like, by the time I get home, I would be super tired. I tried to be on the laptop. I tried to do my studies. I tried to do my finances and all that type of stuff. And it's like, I would fall asleep, and I'll wake up, and it's like, by the time I wake up, it's time for me to go to work again. It's like, damn, I really don't even have time for myself. And it's like, I always ask myself, like, how do people balance now? Like, at that point, I was like, yo, this is actually harder than what I thought. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, so it made me put things into perspective. It's like, damn, bro. It made me realize that, first off, I left it. You know what I'm saying? Because I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it anymore, because I didn't appreciate how I was allowing myself to work and give up my time to something that I know that can hold me and keep me in bondage, versus the skill set. And I know that it is possible that if I keep going without the path that I was doing, that was the one that was going to be able to free me from the bondage that a lot of people go through and stuff like that. So it's like, why would I stray away from the thing that can give me my freedom, type of thing? You know what I'm saying? That's something that my cousin gave me, you know what I mean, / mentor. Shout out to you, Neo Nachi. So, And it made me really think. I'm like, dang, so I had to eventually leave it, you know what I mean? And I realized when it comes to a job, bro, I'm not gonna lie, you really gotta sacrifice a lot. It's either you cut the hours or you find a job that accommodates to your schedule and work around you. Because a lot of time we try to work around the job, not realizing they don't put us first, so it doesn't make sense for you to put them first. You gotta, bro, like, you're very replaceable. Like, if they want to, they could let you go. I've watched it so many times where people get let go. Unemployment, you guys seen it, like, raise of, like, the hikes and all that type of stuff. And it's like, why are we going so hard for something that doesn't go hard for us? The system don't really go for us like that, you know what I'm saying? I don't like saying the system. It sounds like, Matrix, stuff like that, but it's just the truth. It's like hard truth. It's like, dang, instead we should be able to create, like, we should be able to show up for ourselves more than we show up for them, because you got to be more punctual with your time and stuff like that. So it's like, me, I tend to realize that you got to either find something, cut hours, and find other ways to make money to go ahead and balance out so you could be able to pay your bills and stuff like that, because that is essential. And I'm not here to say, oh, don't work a 9 to 5, because there's nothing wrong with it. The job is, your goal is to leverage your job. You know what I'm saying? Nothing is wrong with it. Leverage it to the point when you don't make your side hustle or whatever you're doing, your full-time hustle, business, real estate, it doesn't matter what it is, trading, to the point that when that makes enough money for you to leave the job and you're stable enough and, you're able to do so, then you could leave it. That's the goal, you know what I'm saying? I mean, at least that's my goal. So it's like, with that being said, you got to be able to sacrifice a lot of things that you may not want to sacrifice. You got to cut back on time that you spend too much time on, because, like I said, bro, everyone that is successful, or everyone in this world in general, has the same 24 hours. The only thing that makes us different is what we do with those 24 hours. The only difference between me and this person is we spend our time different. You know what I'm saying? So whatever attention goes, intentions follows. And it's like, dang, that makes sense. So wherever you sow, that's what you're going to reap. Eventually, you spend your time wisely, you get good things, you get benefits from it. But if you spend your time like trash, then you get trash. You know what I'm saying? That's how it goes and stuff like that. So it's like, you got to realize that time is not money. Don't let someone tell you that, or it's not even about perception at this point. It's like, bro, time is not money, bro. You cannot equate time to money, because time is far more valuable than money. Like, we should realize that, because money come and goes. You could lose it today and get it tomorrow. But once you lose today, you would never get today back again. I would never get the moment that I'm speaking to you guys back again. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, we got to stop saying and being okay with putting a dollar amount on our time and stuff like that, because time is not money at all. Like, it doesn't make sense like that. You know what I mean? You create your own value, because your time is up to what type of value that you have to provide and stuff like that. There's a reason why you see people, there's mentorship that pay, they'll be like, okay, for an hour of my time, you got to pay me $20,000. It's like, some people, to the average Joe, is gonna be like, whoa, you wild, I'll never do that. But it's like, it's not the same thing. But that's not the same thing as employment and stuff like that. It's a whole different ballgame when you're in entrepreneurship or anything when it comes to business and stuff like that. So it's like, be able to cut back on time that you spend too much on things that does not benefit you, bro. Be hyper focused on things that are intentional. Be intentional with your time. You know what I'm saying? So nobody's different than nobody. Nobody's better than anybody. The only difference is, what makes us different is really, honestly, is how we spend our time. So that's the best thing that I could really say. Spend your time wisely. Spend it on things that actually matter. Don't spend too much time on things. It's not that you don't work. A lot of people like to say you got to work harder, and it's like, no, you got to work smarter. Sometimes the thing that you're working hard at it's not worth it. Yes, you could be a hard worker, but what if you're working super hard on something that's not working? That doesn't make any sense. You got to work hard on something that works, not something that don't work. And we know that the system fails us so many times, and that's what people spend the most time on. It's like, you're spending too much time on others instead of putting that time on you. How do you build your self-improvement? How do you do that? That's what you got to always figure out. How do I bring value to myself? How do I bring, you know what I mean, all that type of stuff? And spend more time on you crafting. Spend more time on you self-improving. Spend more time on you with your skills, like, you know what I mean, to sharpen your axe and so you can be able to provide, be able to do things so effortless, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's what I would really say about the job situation. It's like, bro, it's not that the job is wrong, but just leverage it. You know what I mean? Don't be condescending towards it. Just use it to your advantage, but also do not try to make it seem like it's doing anything for you, bro. Like, it's really not. Them boys really can replace you at any given moment they choose, bro. You can't do anything about it. You feel what I'm saying? You really can't do anything about it. So it's like, spend your time wisely. That's really what I could say when it comes to a job. Just make sure that you have a schedule, and so you can have enough time to build your dreams up, because at the end of the day, a lot of these jobs that we're pulling up to is someone that was innovative enough to make that happen. And it's like, we're helping them build their dreams. You know what I mean? I was always frustrated knowing that there was thousands of drivers, not even thousands, there were hundreds of drivers when I was at Amazon, and I realized we was doing like over like 400 packages and stuff like that. And it's like, damn, I can imagine I'm doing 400 packages. And today there was about 100 people that showed up at just my station. It's like, imagine how much packages that come up to. And that is the reason why sometimes there's a such thing as even a same day, you know, Prime Day, Amazon and all that type of stuff. It's like, dang, bro, we're making his job way easier, and he just sitting on his, you know what I'm saying? He's sitting down. Like, that man is like, he living life, not realizing that a lot of people, the reason why these jobs don't even pay us enough is because we're doing something that is, first off, there's no real value to it. Second of all, anybody could do it. And if they want to fire you, and they can find someone else to do it. Someone that is not really that intentional with their time, that they know that will be able to sell their time just to make their dreams work. But these people don't even operate on what they're paying you to do, they would never do for themselves. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's something that you got to really put into perspective. If you really want to be on that type of level, you got to start thinking like them. You got to start being able to do for yourself the way they do for themselves, and have certain types of habits, because if you don't, you will be suffering for a very long time, probably the rest of your living days, if you don't, you know, let that thing hit your mind, like, to be like, damn, what can I do for myself so I could be able to provide and leave something, inheritance for my kids, and probably even retire my mom, do stuff for my dad and everything like that, because that's something that's really important. What I'm trying to say is just make sure you show up for yourself the same way you would show up for your job. Just have a punctual time for yourself, have a punctual just be more intentional, you know what I mean? Be hyper-focused on things that make sense, you know what I'm saying? Or that's gonna be able to benefit you the right way, because if you can't, you be like, yeah, I don't have time for this, I don't have time for that, and you can't even, it's hard for you to wake up for what you got going on, but you see that you rush, you don't even brush your teeth, you run out the door just to go to a job they don't even care about you, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, that just means that you just don't have self-confidence and self-respect for yourself. You know, you would show up for them and not be on time for them, but you can't even do that for yourself, or show up for what matters, and be able, what things that could even change your life. So that's honestly that's honestly my take on it. So it's like, for anyone, I hope that I provide something to you, and like I said, just leverage your job, be more intentional with your time, cut back on anything, and cut back on the time wasters. You know what I mean? If you spend too much time on Netflix, if you did 4 hours, cut that like to 2 hours. Do it in half, and that extra 2 hours that you just cut out, just put into something else that could benefit you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's really not that hard. Just be more intentional with it. I'm not gonna say it's not that hard. It's a process, but don't tell yourself that it's harder than it should be. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's just the dip toe effect doesn't work. Sometimes you just gotta all in. You know what I mean? Some people like it's gonna take me a long time, but it's like, you put in limits on yourself. You know what I mean? So praise the Most High, pray to Him, He give you answers, and you will be able to free yourself. He will help you free yourself and give you the knowledge and stuff like that. So that's all I got. Appreciate y'all. Like and comment, subscribe. I usually don't say that, but you know what I mean? I'm just trying to be an emotion of what's going on, and trying to be more appealing and all that type of stuff for the right reason, and genuinely provide content to you guys and value as much as I can as I go along the process and my journey. I will always be sharing as much as possible. I appreciate y'all for tuning in again, and I will be dropping more consistently, and I appreciate you guys. Safety, love. I'm out.